Guess what? It is pumpkin season. We're going to be making pumpkin soup. I'm not feeling great and this is going to be absolutely amazing comfort food. Stick around, I'm going to show you exactly how to make this. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Paulie's Kitchen. My name's Paulie and this is my kitchen. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make a delicious spiced pumpkin soup topped off with bacon. It's going to be absolutely incredible. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, but this is going to sort my cold out, no problem at all. So guys, if this is your first time here, do remember to like, comment, subscribe so you find out when I release my next video, which is really soon. But guys, we're going to dive straight in. So everything that you will need for this recipe is right here. Don't worry if you miss these ingredients, I will be putting these in the info box below, so do check out there and you'll catch them all down there. As well as those ingredients guys, I'm also going to be using some oil, and this is to pan fry off the onions. Guys, you can't get pumpkin. Pumpkin is quite difficult to get in the UK. You can use butternut squash, but again, I prefer pumpkin, and I was so happy when I found these in my local supermarket. Absolutely ecstatic. So guys, yeah, let's crack straight on. We're going to take a nice glass bowl like this. We're going to take a pumpkin. We're going to take our peeler, and we are just going to peel the outside of our pumpkin. And this will make it a lot easier when we come to chop it all up. Once your pumpkin's all peeled and it looks like this, take a sharp knife. Don't try that at home. And pick that out. Just chop off the bottom. I'm going to cut that in half. So the inside bits here, as you can see, just going to scoop this out with a spoon. So these pumpkins are a little bit different than the big orange ones that you see in the supermarkets. They're more of a carving style pumpkin. They look awesome in the window with a little face in them. These are better for eating and cooking. So what we're going to do is we're just going to chop these up in half, like that. The ideal way to cook these is to grate them. I prefer to use a mandolin. If you do have a mandolin or you do go and buy one of these, they're really dangerous, so be really careful with your fingers. This machine will chop them up to julienne bits or matchstick shapes. I'm just going to pop all of that in there. These don't have to be perfect, because what we're going to do is going to pop these in a pan and we're going to fry it off, and it's all going to go in a blender anyway. So I'm going to do this with the other parts of the pumpkin. Put that down there. Now that we've chopped up all of our pumpkin, we're going to take our onion and we're just going to chop this up as well. So we're just going to go straight down the middle like that, take off the ends, just peel them. I'm going to chop these up really fine. Now they're all chopped up, we're just going to pop these into a smaller glass bowl and pop those there. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to take our garlic, we're going to break open this. We want 2 nice sized cloves, we're just going to slice these. Because we're going to cook the garlic and the onions at the same time, we're just going to pop that in with our onions. Just like that. So now we've got all our veggies prepped, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to light our stove. Put it on a low heat and we're going to get our frying pan. We're going to take our oil and we're going to pour a little bit into our frying pan. Maybe about 2 teaspoons worth. So while we're waiting for our oil to heat up, we're just going to light the back one. I'm going to put the small saucepan there, turn that down to a low heat, and then we are going to add our cream. And we're going to let that reduce by half. Now that our oil's heated up, we're going to take our onions and our garlic. I'm just going to pop that in there. And we're going to cook this over a low heat. Make sure you stir your cream from time to time as well. So once your onions are softened and they look like this, you can take these off the heat. If you're skilled in the kitchen, please feel free to do this next part along with making the onions. So all you need to do is grab your saucepan. We're going to use some butter. I'm really sorry it wasn't in the ingredients list, but we're going to use some butter. Probably want about 15 grams of butter. Just going to pop that in there like that. Now that our butter's melted in our saucepan, we're going to add in our pumpkin. So we're going to cook the pumpkin in the saucepan for about 10 to 15 minutes. The cream's nice and thick now. I'm going to leave that and we can stir that into our soup when it's ready. As you can see, the pumpkin's starting to break down now. So what we're going to do is we're going to add our stock in, add in our onions, and then pan fry our bacon so we've got something nice to put on top. It's going to be good. So we're going to add 500 ml of stock. We're going to add in our onions. What I love about cooking with fresh food, the bright colours that you get from fresh ingredients. Look at the bright yellow against like the purpley pink colour of the onions. Love it, absolutely love it. What we can do now as well is pour our cream in and just stir that in. And all we're going to do is going to leave that on a medium to low heat for about 45 minutes to an hour with the lid on, and then we're going to put it through a blender and going to blend it up and our soup will be ready. But in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to prepare our bacon. Got 5 rashers here and we're just going to slice this really fine. I'm going to pop that into a bowl. We're going to use the same frying pan that we cooked our onions in. We're going to light the front ring on a low heat, pop that there. We're going to take our bacon that we've just chopped up and drop that in. And we're going to cook that over a very low heat so all the fat renders out and it goes really nice and crisp and doesn't burn. It's going to be incredible, this soup. Lovely, our bacon looks done. Let's take this off the heat, just like that, and I'm going to place that there. The pumpkin's turning into a mush at the bottom, which is exactly what you want. So all we're going to do is going to grab our handheld blender, pop that in there like that, pop that into the plug, place that bit in to our soup and then just turn it on. As you can see guys, it's nice and thick, it's nice and creamy. You can strain this out through a sieve if you want to, I'm not going to. You can also add a little bit more water in to thin it down. Again, I'm not going to. I think for me, this soup is absolutely perfect. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cinnamon, I'm going to take my star anise, I'm going to take my 2 cloves, and I'm just going to stir that in, and I'm going to leave that in there to infuse on low heat for 10 minutes. It's been infusing for about 10 to 15 minutes now. What we're going to do is we're going to get a cooling rack for our saucepan. I'm going to bring our saucepan over here, and we're going to take a peek at our soup. I'm going to grab one of our little glass dishes, I'm going to grab a spoon, and all we're going to do, take out our aromatic. So we're going to take some white pepper, take a nice pinch of salt. With seasoning, you can always put more in, but you can't take it out, so be really careful. It looks incredible, look at that colour. And shift that over to there. So what we're going to do, just going to take our bowl, pop that there, and then pour a generous amount into our bowl. Over here, I've got some spring onions which I've regrown from their roots. Absolutely amazing. Pop the roots into some water and they'll regrow again. So we're just going to take a couple of those. Sprinkle that in the middle and then just take some of our bacon bits. And that can go around the outside, just like that. So yeah guys, that's how you make a pumpkin and bacon soup from scratch. Really quick, really simple to do. Tastes absolutely amazing. It's going to help you fight off this cold and I can't wait to tuck into this. So I'm going to sign off now. So guys, do remember to like, comment, subscribe and hit that bell button so you do find out when I release my next video, which will be really soon. I've also got a podcast. I'm on iTunes and Spotify, so check that out. It's Paulie's Kitchen as well. But in the meantime guys, I hope you're inspired, happy cooking, and I'll see you later. Bye. So next thing we're going to do, I don't know what that was.